Yeah, about a year ago we started doing some of the construction sets. Started with Walking Dead, but I wanted to expand it and get another big anchor, and so we got lucky that we were able to get Game of Thrones, right? So now between Walking Dead and Game of Thrones, the two biggest cable drama shows on TV in history. And so we're starting off with sort of the obvious one, which is the Iron Throne Room, right? I'm going, if everybody is sort of interested in the show and is going to only buy one, they're going to want the throne room, right? And eventually I'm going to have to, I guess, get all the different kings that have ever sat in it so they can just sort of swap them out depending on what season they like. And then if you sort of come to our booth, you get to see that we're going to do the wall. We'll do, some of the other backdrops that people are used to. Well, yeah, I mean, if you're doing action figures, then, and I've been doing action figures for 20 years, you're looking for strong characters. For the construction set, is different. You're not building people, you're building sets and environments. And Game of Thrones is one of the rare exceptions. I think Walking Dead's another one, where when you talk to people about the show, you don't necessarily talk about the characters exactly. Sometimes you'll talk about the places and the scenes, right? So when you say Game of Thrones, you say the Red Wedding, right? That conjures up like that entire scene, including the people, including the backdrop, including everything else. And when you say, oh, okay, they're out at the wall, then you go, oh, I've seen it. Depends on whether you're at the top, the bottom, or the back. I mean, we can get more specific, but you know where you're at, right? I mean, I did action figures for 20 years, and the question that I asked when I was doing it was just, why can't action figures just be cooler? I mean, it was that simple. And the answer is they could. They just weren't doing it. You can sculpt cooler. You can paint cooler. It just costs a little bit more money. They're in a profit center. They're Fortune 500. They got stockholders. They're about maximizing profits. I'm not. I'm just about make cool stuff and then price it fairly, right? Every line is only as good as its predecessor. So will we expand the Walking Dead and the Game of Thrones lines? Yeah, the answer is yes, as long as people buy it and the retailers are happy. If people don't buy it and the retailers don't have it, it doesn't matter if I've got 100 ideas. They're not going to just let me self-indulge. So I'm hoping that they do good, because we've got like 6, 7, 8 that we're already working on right now. And if they go good, then we'll expand it out just like we have anything else. So we're only as good as the customer. More than anything else, just to meet the fans and say thank you to them, right? I mean, I make a living because people give me their money, right? And the only way you get to make money is if you work. So people are going and working and then giving me a piece of that hard work by buying and supporting some of our product. And so I get to feed my family and lead a decent life. And anybody's ever sort of stopped in the 25 years I've been doing it and given me a penny, I'm always appreciative. I get asked probably 100 times before it's over, how'd your con go? They all go great, because here's why, and you can see it behind you. The people that like me, they stop and they come in. The people that don't, keep walking, right? Nobody gets in line to say, I don't buy your stuff, I don't like your stuff, and I'll never support you. Wow, that took an hour, right? You just go to where you like stuff, right? So I could argue it's a bit of a false positive, right? You just got nice people saying nice stuff, so.